Hi guys, so today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about 90 Day Fiance the other way, Aladin clapping back at Laura trolls, plus a quick recap review of last night's episode. So today guys, I'm going to start out with Aladin and Laura, what's going on with them in real time, and then I'll do a quick review of last night's episode since there really wasn't too much going on last night. So I guess this weekend, Aladin was on his Instagram account minding his own damn business and posting pictures of his beautiful wife, him and Laura. And I'm going to go ahead and assume that these two were taking a break from Jiggy Jiggy time, since they talk about it so much. He was probably on an afternoon break from Jiggy Jiggy time and came across his comment section. And there were some rude people making comments about his wife, about her appearance and her age in his comment section. And when I tell you people, he wasn't having it, he was not having it. He probably was thinking, not in this lifetime would I ever let anyone talk about my sweet, precious wife. That's my job. Like, who the hell do they think they are? That's what he was probably thinking. I mean, the man instantly kicked into gear as if he was a pro at handling internet thugs. I mean, he started typing faster than his lips could move. What he says, she is my wife. She is my life. It doesn't matter her age. It doesn't matter her weight. She is the one I love. Get over it already and try to be nice and respectful. True beauty is within, not in your nasty remarks about my wife. Peace and love. And then I'm going to add to that, checkmate. I mean, good for you, Aladin. Sticking up for the woman that you love is admirable. I mean, it really makes me respect him 10 times more than I already did. Now, unfortunately, I have to jump ship here. And I really do feel bad about jumping ship. But unfortunately, I don't think this is the first time you're going to hear these comments. It's awful, but it's life. I mean, the best I can do is explain why this crazy situation isn't even close to ending. Unfortunately, this relationship is so unusual, it's going to draw attention wherever you go. I mean, I really would compare it to walking around town with an extra ear attached to your forehead. I mean, there's a 30-year age gap. I mean, no offense, she really is old enough to be your grandmother. Then there's the fact that she loves talking about Jiggy Jiggy time. And then you have to admit, if you mix Jiggy Jiggy time with grandma, well, it kind of frightens most people. Now, please don't mistake my words for being some kind of troll protector. I'm not a troll protector. I'm simply saying that this type of relationship draws a lot of attention. Negative attention, that is. And at some point in your relationship, you guys have to block out all of the naysayers, like you did on last night's episode. Now, on last night's episode, Laura finally made her way to Qatar. And when she got off that plane, you could see the genuine love that Aladin had for Laura. He was smiling from ear to ear. He had flowers in his hand, unlike that dumbass Colt. I mean, just watching the Colt and Larissa storyline, Aladin had to realize how important flowers are to a woman. Then the minute they got back to their apartment, it was Jiggy Jiggy time. Now I'm going to go ahead and admit, I really do hope Laura has got Jiggy Jiggy time out of her system. I'm really tired of her talking about it. I mean, unfortunately, Jiggy Jiggy time kind of freaks me out too. No offense. Now, if you ask me, and no one has, by the way, if I had to pick a couple on this show to survive, it would be the Aladin and Laura couple. I don't think the rest will last, but that's just my personal opinion. Let's move on. Now let's talk about my favorite couple, and that would be Jenny and Sumit. On this episode, Sumit finally brought Jenny around his friends. I didn't say his family, I said his friends. And his friends finally explained to Jenny how serious it is to get the parents' approval. Now, I know Jenny doesn't want to get his parents' approval because she's thinking, what do they have to do with the relationship? But Jenny, you have to remember, you're dealing with a whole different culture. So stop trying to put your American ways on Sumit. Don't you see the pressure that he's going through right now? Because I really do want these two to get married just as bad as Jenny does, because they're my favorite couple. But from what I'm reading about their culture, Sumit is really putting his life on the line here. And not only that, in this episode, Jenny finds out just how difficult it's going to be because they actually went to go talk to an attorney. And the attorney basically said there would be no way of these two actually getting married without the parents finding out. And Jenny was devastated, which I don't understand. Because if it were me, I would be more devastated that Sumit doesn't have a job versus getting married. I mean, not having a job is a deal breaker in any culture. Next, there's Tiffany and Ronald. In this episode, Tiffany found out about the strippers that came to Ronald's bachelor party, and Tiffany let Ronald know how upset she was about this information that she just found out. Now, do I think that will prevent Ronald from going around strippers? No, but at least Tiffany felt better. Next, there was Devin and Jihan, and in this episode, they finally got Jihan's parents' approval to get married. Now, I hope I don't get any backlash for my opinions on Devin and Jihan, but you gotta tell the truth, right? So here it is. I'm wondering, did they only get approval because little Drusilla was gone? I mean, she is quite a handful. No offense. I think she's the cutest pie, but she's a handful. Is it possible that if she was there, that they probably still to this day wouldn't have gotten approval? I'm just wondering. And then there was Corey and Evelyn. On this episode, Corey decides to do a magic trick at dinner time for the family. He really did think this would be a good way to impress the family. But instead of impressing them, it scared the hell out of them. And to tell you the truth, people, it kind of scared the hell out of me too. I really just don't understand how he thought doing a creepy magic trick for the first time will impress the family. It's not like he doesn't know how to sit down and shut the hell up. I'm sure Evelyn tells him that 10 times a day. And he does it. Is it so hard to shut up and eat, Corey? Instead, he decides to make the family think that he's some kind of root doctor. I'm just hoping that Evelyn's family doesn't think all Americans are weird. No, we're not. It's just Corey and Paul. So there you have it, people. That's my quick review of 90 Day Fiance The Other Way. So what I want to know today in my comments section is, who thinks Aladin standing up for his wife was the right thing to do? And do you think that couple is going to last? Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification button for more stories like these. Until next time, talk to you then. Bye.